Look who's back.
That voice sounds familiar to me.
I'm the one who could have taken you down, let you go.
Oh, yes, I remember. You're the mob guy who was smuggling anchovies. That's why I can smell fish.
If you go on like this, somebody else will start to stink. Detective Gallo, do you remember the name?
Of course! How could I forget you?
Maybe because you're a good-for-nothing who doesn't know what to do with his life.
Actually, I found something.
By continuing to do nothing?
I'm doing something. I'm meditating.
I meant something useful.
From up here, reality can be seen from a different perspective.
Of course, with the eyes wide open. Rule number 178 of Gallo. There's no limit to how many absurd points of view you can have. Reality will always be the same. Trivial and obvious. Are you here to plan your next criminal acts?
Now I'm a decent guy. I reached the green nirvana.
Tell me more about this green nirvana.
Since I moved my residence to the Aqueduct Tower, I've learned to love nature, even more than I did before.
How did you end up here? For the love of nature?
My taxi's ejector seat projected me into the sky.
And you landed here.
Not before passing through the stratosphere.
And bumping into some satellites.
Then I reached the hyper-Uranian.
But in the end, you fell back down, didn't you?
Right on this spot.
You surely hit your head. Very hard.
If you say so. Try me.
Sorry, I'm getting vertigo. I have to go. I never part with my items without a good reason. Can you help me climb down from this tower?
I'd prefer a please, but I do appreciate the change of tone. Also, because I'm the only one who knows how to get off of here.
And wouldn't you tell me for anything in the world?
Show me you're in perfect harmony with my life philosophy.
That's all I needed. Theoretically, I promised to give them to my informant.
What are you talking about?
Here's the seeds you wanted to steal. They're all yours.
Thanks, Detective. You've done your good deed for the day.
An original way to say that I financed crime. So, how do you get down from here?
You need a crowbar to pry the hatch open.
And probably a lift. We're stuck on the Aqueduct Tower. Where can I find...
You can make one very simply. Take this iron bar and find the proper support to turn it into a crowbar.
Now I should thank you.
Or you can do it later.
I created some space around the brick. Now it's protruding a bit. Is it just me, or am I not the owner of my actions anymore? Okay, I pulled the brick out of the wall. I can't stand items on the floor. Good, it's well secured. There we go. A crowbar ready for use. Such a shame that I had to break the hammer to make it. Rule number 209 of Gallo. When you have a master key, the world is an open door. Opened. I can sense a familiar smell, particularly pungent.
Well, brothers, an important step has been taken.
What the hell?
We have contaminated the waters of this aqueduct, and the slaughter of the plants has started! And very soon, all mankind will be on its last legs. We'll proceed with our conquest of the Earth when humankind has been completely extinguished!
So the culprit is the leader of an alien community.
Nobody will ever suspect we're here!
Crazy to boot. Thorn, we have to stop this terrible conspiracy.
We need a volunteer to go into the dump! He will have to take the toxic substances in there and spread the contamination of the water! The plants will be the first to die!
Better that you're not seen by these barbarians. Psst.
What do you want?
I need to speak with the Brotherhood leader.
If you want to volunteer, you have to take off that ridiculous terrestrial mask you're wearing, or the Brotherhood leader would pulverize you instantly.
Is that so?
Nobody speaks unless he decides. Nobody thinks unless he suggests. Nobody acts unless he agrees.
I don't even know him yet, and I'm already fed up. Why should I take off my terrestrial mask?
If you want to volunteer, you have to show your real face to the Brotherhood leader. It's an act of sincerity.
But I can talk to you like this?
If you like, but I don't understand why your mask has that chicken expression.
It's a rooster.
I meant dopey.
They weren't selling anything better on the interplanetary secondhand market.
But they closed that 3,000 eons ago.
It's a long story. What does the real face of a brother look like?
Large head and big eyes. And a retractable tongue.
Sorry for the obvious question.
Do you need anything else?
I'm going for a ride through the galaxy.
Don't go too far. The Brotherhood is watching you.
Brothers, I hate monologues. Does one of you want to take the floor?
I stuck the shards on the paper. Good. The blender hole is clean. Who was that shady guy talking to you?
A regular. He always asks for the strangest pastries.
Ah.
You're not jealous, are you?
Me? Of course not. I was only worried about his diabetes.
What a sweetheart!
Maybe I'm in the way here.
You always talk like this, but then you come back.
Hello.
Are you looking for a house? Because I happen to sell every kind of real estate.
I happen to be here for another reason.
I'm also interested in buying. I buy to sell to the highest bidder.
Which is not me. I'm here for another reason.
And what is that?
I intend to talk with whoever's hiding under that ridiculous mask.
You're already doing that.
I only see a toddler who's trying to be an adult, with poor results.
Am I not credible enough?
You're not corrupted enough, mate. To stay here, you need municipal permissions. To sell, you need political connections. And to buy, you need to find someone you can trust.
I just thought that a legitimate job.
Could erase all your previous crimes? Rule number 265 of Gallo. You can't clean up if you were born dirty. How did you find this job?
I looked into the competitors, and I chose a product with which the others couldn't compete with me. You can live any place. That's my motto. Look at me.
Why? Do you live here?
My house is my job. My job is my house. So I can better concentrate and be more productive.
You really believe in what you do.
Yes, after I recovered from the terrible depression I'd fallen into. It's not easy to storm a bank with a plastic gun and a second-hand pirate patch.
Listen, I need that retractable tongue.
That's not for sale.
I'll buy that together with the mansion on the hill.
I can't sell them together.
Then I'll rent it. I'll take that damn tongue to rent.
Rent? You seem very interested in real estate deals.
I'm sick of these trick questions.
So, you're not interested in doing business with me?
I need a retractable tongue, to be precise.
This changes everything. What do you need a tongue for?
I need to infiltrate an alien community to defeat them.
Dude, I didn't think you were such a desperate case.
So you'll give me the tongue?
Try again, Gallo.
I'm interested in learning your advertising technique.
Really?
Really, really. Tell me about your advertising technique.
Do you want to learn the art of advertising? Only with a good commercial can you pass off a flophouse for a 19th century mansion.
Could I borrow the chubby head, tongue included?
You're really stubborn, and not interested in my explanation.
All right. Okay. What do you do to convince the customers?
I hypnotize my clients by looking them straight in the eye, as I'm doing with you right now.
And why do you need the tongue for?
It's the essential part. The tongue distracts the client. I convince the client.
High psychology. Can I try to sell houses too?
Are you experienced in the field?
No, but everyone has the right to prove themselves.
Great answer! You're hired! Now the second step consists of finding a motto. Only with the best phrasing will your advertising campaign become really effective. What slogan would you suggest?
East or west, home is best.
Needs improvement, but to reflect, I need the right inspiration.
Thorn, could you help this loony find an idea?
Go to the disco club. My mother will give you a few tips about it.
Your mother is the bartender of the disco club?
Now, yes. She used to serve alcoholics door to door.
Hello, Detective Gallo. You stormed away ranting and insulting everybody after drinking one of my best cocktails without paying. You got some nerve coming back here.
If it were only for me and Thorn, we would have never set foot in this rat hole. But a matter higher than myself forced me to come back.
Higher? He said higher.
A delicate matter forces me to ignore my pride and this crappy clientele.
I can kick you out of here whenever I want.
Let's be more friendly. I came for you.
Stick to formalities. When will you balance your account?
Can you still give me credit?
Dear customer, welcome to the Knife and the Cleaver. The only disco club in the area
That's better now. Why is the outside of the club so different from the inside?
Will you be satisfied with a diplomatic answer, or do you need a specific request to shut that
Never mind. Do you know the real estate agent on Rhododendron Road?
Yes, but I've been avoiding him.
He's still your son.
He ran away from home as soon as he could get down off his booster seat. He joined the worst gangs in the neighborhood before realizing that life was harder than the next day's baby food.
Lazy philosophy.
No, cheap baby food. First he wanted to be a pirate, and now he's got it into his head that he can monopolize the real estate deals in the city. So young and yet so...
I suppose. How can your son find the right inspiration?
Sweets. In particular, your supply of sweets would inspire him. It already happened some time ago. After he devoured my cake and pastry supply, he decided to become a bad guy.
A brilliant idea.
Sugar can have strange effects on people.
I have to go. The amount of alcohol in this disco club will kill me. Streets kill more than alcohol.
Not the alcohol sold in this disco club.
What's in here? A CD?
Oh, yes.
No.
Of
Why not?
course.
The last thing I want is to talk with rude and impertinent people.
I don't know who you mean. In front of you, there's only an irresistible detective.
Save this so proper language for your cactus.
Oh, yes. Thorn is here, too.
You know where you can stick your stupid male friend?
Actually, she's a female cactus.
In your pocket!
Come on, make peace. As good friends.
Peace?
Yes, that's right.
As good friends?
I hate to repeat myself, but yes, as good friends.
Gallo, you're really a piece of work at deceiving the feelings of others. You're only a dirty abuser so preoccupied with feeding your ego that you completely forget the world surrounding you.
Are you saying that I'm an opportunist?
You're a cynical opportunist.
Yes, actually that's me. So, can we make up?
Go away, or I can't account for my actions anymore.
Were you upset by some of my little taunts?
No.
Not even that time when I compared you to a walking dump I saw in my worst nightmare?
No.
Not even when I convinced the road maintenance worker to pour wet cement on your candy counter?
No.
Not even on Valentine's Day when I gave you some real coal disguised as dark chocolate?
No, I wasn't offended.
So, what happened between us?
I hate you like I've never hated anyone in my whole life.
Just thinking about it makes me sick.
I only have sweet thoughts for you, my lonely knight.
Precisely. Lonely. I'm not so sure this is the right strategy. I should ask for advice from an expert in the field. I can see that the passion for golf has spread a lot in my absence. How can I reclaim the heart of a jealous woman?
You don't get something for nothing in this world.
I already work with an informant. Now it's you too?
I want the golf club. After a shot, I got excited. See? I already prepared all the holes.
Can't I convince you some other way?
Yes? If only I could spend one romantic night with your sweet little cactus.
I'll go get the golf club. Work beckons. I locked it. I'm always a man of my word. To myself. Unfortunately, I haven't got the key with me. I'll take only one. This case is seriously jeopardizing my collection. It's all yours. And now help me reclaim the heart of a jealous woman.
You need to give her a rose.
Any rose?
It must be a romantic rose, scented and heartbreaking.
It seems that you are a cactus of the world, despite your sedentary life. Now the rose smells like a rose.
Such a poet.
A rose that smells like a real rose.
I'm great, right?
Great at making one mistake after another. Everybody knows girls love romantic roses.
Romantic in what sense?
Do I have to explain how to show your romanticism? Don't you know what being lovesick implies? The anguish, the inner torment. You're a primitive being, Gallo.
Now, the scented rose is really romantic.
This.
Yes, it's a romantic rose.
This is the most beautiful surprise I've ever received. Oh, Gallo, I didn't think you were capable of such a delicate and selfless act.
Neither did I.
Hello, Gallo. Good to see you.
I need a year's worth of sweets.
For you?
For a business partner of mine, the real estate agent on Rhododendron Road.
Your generosity knows no bounds. Consider it done, my love.
I'll see you around. Maybe.
Maybe once you'll invite me to dinner.
I see that you finally got that yearly supply.
Yes, and the inspiration came too. A house for you is a win for both.
Effective and genuine.
Indeed. To convince the customers, you need to be blunt and spontaneous. You passed the test. Now you can become an associate of mine.
What do I have to do?
Take this head. Wear it to convince people to buy a house from me. The point is to instill a sense of unnecessary need. All clear?
Trust me, it will be the first thing I do as soon as I turn the corner.
Great! Good work.
It really is true that advertising ruins your brain. Can I?
Of course! I have a year's supply. Although I'd gladly have eaten it. I love lemon popsicles. In fact, now that I think about it, I feel like eating it.
Rule number 1000 of Gallo. Never let Gallo lose his patience, or Gallo will make you lose something else. What happened to your gracious little flower?
I hadn't watered it since this morning, and as soon as I did just a while ago, it wilted.
And then what did you...
Enough questions! Are you an investigator or not? Investigate.
Would you give me an alien mask in exchange for a glass of Diridango?
Not a chance.
But
I don't drink spirits anymore. I just got sober.
perfect timing. Wouldn't you go against this rule even to drink a shot of Diridango?
If it was non-alcoholic, yes. You would need to get a de-alcoholizer, the only substance that could turn all spirits into soft drinks. Go to the knife and the cleaver.
How will I recognize the de-alcoholizer?
If it's really pure, it's blue, and the quantity must be enough to fill a pitcher.
Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
I'd like a cocktail.
Dry, fruity.
Virgin.
It's clear that you don't go clubbing, Gallo.
So, this cocktail?
I'll try, but I'm not sure it'll be completely virgin.
To not spoil your fun, I'll just say that it's the
Here they
same as
are.
always.
Choose whichever you want.
Even if you don't love that type of show, it kind of grows on you.
I smell alcohol in there.
It's stronger than me. Every cocktail must have some.
And it's not for me.
I thought it was over, and yet
It seems like it's not receiving a signal.
You wouldn't believe it.
I thought it was over, and yet
Forget the nest or you'll find yourself beat down after a 22-meter fall.
When I find out what it is, I'll try to understand what it's for. I don't understand where I get such a... Even if I tied it to this thing, the rope wouldn't be long enough to let me climb down. I have to find another way to climb down without crashing. I can't touch the nest direct.
Wise words, Gallo.
How high is this tower?
22 meters.
How did you...
I subtracted the number of meters I fell from the meters I climbed.
Elementary. Sorry, I'm getting vertigo. I have to go. Even if I tied it to this thing, the rope wouldn't be long enough to let me climb down. I have to find another way to climb down without crashing. Even if I tied it to this thing, the rope wouldn't be long enough to let me climb down. I have to find another way to climb down without crashing. I can't touch the nest directly.
Wise words, Gallo.
That'd be too
Forget the nest. Forget the.
It won't work. Why is the TV not working?
It's been a while since it's picked up any signal. It could be a problem with the TV, but maybe the fault is with the transmitter.
Where's the transmitter?
On the highest point in the city. If my TV started working again, I wouldn't do anything besides watch it all the time.
There's a specific program that...
All the soap operas. From the ducks also cry to the beaks of happiness. But I like watching a webtart too. Although I think it's inferior to Love Feathers. But nothing can make my heart beat like heartbreaking rooster tales.
I remember our sleepless nights watching Thorns in the Heart. I have to go, or the amount of alcohol in this disco club will kill me. Streets kill more than alcohol.
Not the alcohol sold in this disco club.
Don't you dare!
Calm down, dude. I'm just fixing the transmitter.
What matters is that you don't touch the nest. The wind picked up.
Already done.
Wow!
It works well. Let's leave it like it is.
You won't believe this, but I could see
I'd
the
like a
end
cocktail.
coming from the beginning.
Virgin.
I'll try, but I'm not sure it'll be completely virgin.
You wouldn't believe it!
So, did you see the last episode?
You
Here
wouldn't
they are.
believe it!
Choose whichever you want.
I smell alcohol in there.
It's stronger than me.
And it's not for me.
Certainly.
I'd like a cocktail. Virgin.
I'll try, but I'm not sure it'll be completely virgin.
What a scene! Wow! Oh,
Here they
yes.
are. Choose whichever you want.
I'd like a cocktail, virgin.
I'll try, but I'm not sure it'll be completely virgin.
So, did you see the last episode?
Oh, yes. Wow.
Here they are. Choose what.
I'd like a cocktail, virgin.
I'll try, but I'm not sure it'll be complete.
Oh, yes.
You won't believe this, but I could see the end coming from the beginning. You won't
they
believe
are.
this,
Choose
but I could
whichever you
see
want.
the end coming from the
It
beginning.
has a tempting smell.
Detective Gallo, do you understand now why this disco club is so famous for its cocktails?
You can explain it better next time.
I thought it was over, and yet... I thought it was...
I'm pretty good for an improvised chemist. A non-alcoholic Diridango cocktail. One of a kind.
For me, thanks. For you, in return, a very rare alien mask.
Here, now I have a truly believable alien mask. That'd be too absurd even for Thorn. Here I am. Can I talk to the Brotherhood leader now?
Are you kidding me?
I have an alien face and a retractable tongue. What else do you want?
That you talk with the leader. Isn't that what you wanted from the beginning?
Here I am, with my real face.
Now you're ready to speak with the Brotherhood leader, if that's what you want.
I spent my whole life waiting for this moment. I'd like to say something.
Who's talking from the back row? Who's bothering our alien council?
Me, a humble brother who has something really important to say.
The tone of your voice seems apocalyptic, brother.
Like the content of my words. I think that,
I'm happy that finally somebody is volunteering.
but I still haven't said anything.
You took the floor, brother. It's enough to show your courage. It's enough.
Okay, but how can I enter the dump to get the containment substances?
You must open a fuse box and destroy the fuses. Follow the assembly instructions and build an alien lockpick. Then come back to me. I'll give it that final touch to make it work. Good luck, brother.
Good luck,
brother. Brothers, the contaminant
No,
substances
I had a
are
bad
in
experience
the
with
dump.
memos. There's no way to combine.
Soon
There's
our
no-
virus will spread over all the planet Earth!
Following the instructions, I combine the alpha piece with the gamma piece. Following the instructions, I combine the beta piece with the alpha and gamma pieces. Now I have an alien lockpick. To enter the dump, I should give the lockpick to the aliens. But first, Thorn, this could be too dangerous for you. I must entrust you to someone dumb and devoted enough to follow all my instructions to the letter.
That's so romantic, Gallo. You thought of me.
This could be the last thing I do. And someone should take care of Thorn.
Oh, first you got me a rose that will never wither, and now your cactus? What will you bring me next time?
The point is, there may never be a next time.
Okay, I'll wait here ready to take you in my arms.
Farewell. Damn, doesn't work. It has no batteries. Climbing that wall is the... On second... Here, I built a lockpick to force the fuse box. I need the final touch.
Yes! You need the Omega element. Take these energizer charges and put them into the lockpick.
Okay, it's time for me to go. To sacrifice myself for the welfare of our community.
Well said.
Well said.
End of session number 801. Congrats to you all! Our live roleplay, Alienated Aliens, is enjoying increasing success.
Play?
Obviously, let us acknowledge that we caused no harm to any things or animals, and that the water was already contaminated, but not by us.
So the water is really contaminated?
Great acting, everyone! But the short one in the last row was especially good.
Short one?
Experience points will be assigned during the next session, set on Planet Grower. And remember, mum's the word.
No comment. What's that? Mold? It has a stinky smell, vaguely familiar. Here's the reason for the poisoning. Where could that have come from? Wait a minute. How did I get here? From the dump? Like me, the mold could have flowered from the aqueduct tower, come down through that pipe, and finish down here in the water cistern. So, if I can find an identical mold in the dump, I'll have found the murder weapon. I have to enter the dump and find a mold identical to the one in the cistern. This way, I'll prove the murder weapon. I need something to look for the mold. But first, I have to go and get Thorn back.
Hello. Have you got a Saturnian apple pie?
I had a Jovian pear and a Neptunian grape. But I'm sure I have some Saturnian apples here somewhere. Just a second.
She has been kidnapped.
No, Gallo. I'm here.
I was talking about Thorn. Where is she?
You yourself said that someone should take care of her, so I followed your instructions to the letter.
Someone? Who?
One of my regulars. He loves plants. He's the dump owner.
I absolutely have to enter the dump to save Thorn. And, yes, all of humanity as well. Rule number 1024 of Gallo. When you hope you've reached the end of a story, you realize you're at the beginning of another one. Now the lockpick will work. It was easier than I thought. Without the right equipment, trying to find mold in a dump is like looking for mold in a dump. And then there's something incredibly bulky complicating things. Sure, then what? I don't have a bathroom. I'm too much of a hygiene freak to put my hands on that. Now, there are better times, and more intimate. Stuck. Me and electricity are two incompatible forces. I could use this, although making it start would be half a miracle.
You're sweeter than soup, and I love only you.
Some feathery types are completely foolhardy.
Happy, you're perceptive. But how can you not madly fall in love with candy?
Well, I know a lot of ways, enough for a lifetime.
Oh, Gallo, how I love your way of loving me, running away.
Sorry.
What do you want, shorty?
I suggest you stop being so cocky.
Am I beneath you? What a pity!
What are you talking about?
None of your business.
Nothing you could understand.
Soap operas, right? No, I can't understand.
Listen, I have more intelligence in my pinky than... Hey, see this? My pinky is bigger than him.
It's true.
Are you really as strong as you seem to be?
Can't you tell? This arm is twice your size.
I see, yes. But sometimes looks can be deceiving.
Not for you.
Give me a demonstration of your strength then.
I could throw you against the wall, but since you'd be squashed, you'd never know.
Okay. Could you hit that chandelier over there?
Of course. I've been national champion of cleaver throwing.
Good. Impress me.
I need something heavy and appropriately balanced.
I've had enough of you.
Yes, go hide in the rat hole.
It's exactly your size.
Certainly.
Can you hit that chandelier?
Of course.
Take this.
Hey!
On the first try. Did you see?
I was sure you'd do it. I already know you're a great champion.
Wow!
A rodent could always come in handy.
I thought it was over, and yet...
Without the right equipment, trying to find mold in a dump is like looking for mold in a dump. You wouldn't be able to climb or jump over. Come on, little one. Go wild. It's shaped like a car, but I need some water to use it. I can't think of a reason to smoke it. It's an idiotic action. Why should I? I'll come back to take it when I'm on holiday. No, I read a novel years ago. Culture should be savored in small doses. A perfect shortcut to save time and troubles, and the soles of my shoes. Are you back to being a drunkard?
Continuously drinking alcohol doesn't mean getting drunk.
Yes, there's a big difference. I need a device to find the mold.
Yes, a mold detector.
Well, I'm ordering one, right now.
Easy, easy. You reached the limit on your credit.
What does that mean?
That I can't give you any more credit.
And take my generous advance.
You don't get it. I already factored in that amount. For all the items you bought from my emporium, I took the liberty of mortgaging your goods as guaranteed, including your cactus.
Thorn? How I miss her. Wait a minute. Does this tell you anything?
A second-hand old clunker. No, it doesn't tell me anything.
I could also pull the trigger.
And face years in prison only because you lost your office? I'll see you in court, Gallo.
Rule number 777 of Gallo. The loan sharks are recognizable by the stench of their breath, because they talk too much. Cancel my debt, or I'll tell everybody you don't have everything for everybody.
My investments in promotion and marketing are at no risk from your ridiculous complaint.
How much do I owe you?
Such a high figure as to be incalculable.
Be less dramatic and more concrete.
If you bring me the very fine black diamond, I'll cancel all your debts, and I'll give you the mold detector.
What's the black diamond?
It's a large, shiny diamond, with all its faces smoky. It's a one-of-a-kind. Nobody has ever seen it or owned it.
How do you know that it exists if nobody has ever seen it?
Can't see the wood for the trees, Gallo. Think about your debt.
What's the black diamond?
It's a large, shiny diamond, with all its faces smoky. It's a one-of-a-kind. Nobody has ever seen it or owned it.
How do you know that it exists if nobody has ever seen it?
Can't see the wood for the trees, Gallo. think about your debt.
Enough. I'm leaving.
Don't forget to come back with the black diamond.
It's already hot. I can cook what I want.
Hello, Gallo. Good to see you.
I see you got your smile back.
With you by my side, it's as if life itself is smiling at me.
Look, Thorn is smiling too.
Oh, you're really a keeper. Do you know that?
Thorn, remember, ignore those around you, and you'll live a long time. I'll give you this rule if you want. I'll see you around. Maybe.
Maybe once you'll invite me to dinner.
Why not? But how? I want to catch you up on our advertising campaign.
Tell me everything.
I was able to convince a horde of rodents to buy the mansion on the hill. They want to turn it into a trendy trash country house.
Then they'll be here any moment.
What matters is to believe it.
Wise words.
I bid you farewell.
Me too.
Yeah?
I'm Detective Gallo.
How's the investigation going?
I'm making great progress. Have you seen the kind of shape Rhododendron Road is in?
Yes, but I'm only interested in my plants.
I'll be right back.
You can't move it!
Oh, no?
No!
And who's going to stand in my way?
The sofa is rooted to the floor. It's one with the single body of my vegetable mansion.
Handy when it's time to do spring cleaning. I prefer to leave it where it is.
I thank you on behalf of my tenderum.
I don't want to take my raincoat off.
Do you want to go through my pockets? I have nothing to hide it.
Okay. I come from the planet Rotten Egg.
I heard that the rents are sky high there.
I have other temptations. I have to string.
Not the alcohol.
I don't need it right now.
I was about.
Hello, you have reached the voicemail of the Backroom Updates. To know if your confidential informant is on the line, say your name.
Gallo.
Did you say?
Yes.
Then your confidential informant is temporarily kindly leave a message.
For now, I can only think of insults.
Hello, Gallo.
How's my trusty cellar doing?
Good, because there's a fearless knight in shining armor who makes the city streets safe.
It's crazy to observe how a single flower can totally change one's perspective of the world. I'll see you around. Maybe.
Maybe once you'll invite me to dinner.
Sorry. Already done. I don't need to enlarge the hole. Rule number 235 of Gallo. Never dirty your hands. I have one too. I have pretty much exhausted every topic. Goodbye.
It was all your pleasure.
I have pretty much exhausted.
It was all your pleasure.
Without the right equipment, trying to find mold in a dump is like looking for mold in a dump. Never did iron my pants, and I won't start now. Let's see what's underneath. Now it's all smoky. Maybe this won't help you complete your work, but at least you could comfortably rest.
Oh, thanks. I'll take a very short nap.
Without the right equipment, trying to find mold in a dump is like looking for mold in a dump. Here's the black diamond.
This stars actually look like it, but it doesn't have the same famous brightness.
Rule number 235 of Gallo: never dirty your hands without good reason. Rule number 235 of Gallo: never dirty your hands without good reason. No, I had a bad experience with memos. I prefer to leave it where it is. We forgot a glow stick in the pipes upstairs. Shame, it was perfect for playing cards while doing overtime. Signed, the maintenance guys. Wait, what's inside here? Here's the black diamond, fake to the core. I have to hurry and take this to the wholesaler. It won't be long before it melts completely. There you go, the black diamond in all its beauty, with an ergonomic handle.
I can't believe this.
Okay, if you're not interested.
Of course I am. I'm very interested. I want it at any cost.
Can we cancel my debt?
Yes, I'll do anything to have it.
Also give me a mold detector for free?
Here you go. Now give me the black diamond.
It's all yours.
At last, my whole life I dreamed of this moment. But I didn't imagine that it would be like this.
Rule number 784 of Gallo: even a diamond isn't forever. I must insert the type. Now I can look for the contaminated mold in the dump. The mold I'm looking for is in the dump, but it's not here. I'm too much of a hygiene freak to put my hands on that. The mold I'm looking for is in the dump, but it's not here. The mold I'm looking for is in the dump. Bingo. And catch some exotic illness? I won't dig with my bare hands. Now I have a long job ahead of me. Long and dirty. An old fridge. And here's the contaminated mold, identical to the one in the aqueduct tower. The handprints of the criminal. I'll take them with me to identify the culprit. We've done a good job. Thorn!
Who shouts in my dump?
I'll make you pay for what you've done to Thorn, and to the entire city.
You're wasting your time, and mine.
Rule number 17 of Gallo. Don't throw... Why can't I ever remember the damn rule number 17?
You still have time to get away.
Let's get this thing over with. I'll put in a good word for you with the police.
Which good word?
The idea only popped into my mind just now. Let me think about it.
Okay, there's no rush.
Maybe you don't know, but I was looking for you.
On the other hand, I don't want any visitors, and when I have one, I get rid of them right away.
Criminal and antisocial. Confess, or I could become very violent.
What do I have to confess?
The important thing is that you reveal backwards and forwards what you did tonight without overlooking any detail.
You don't have any right to talk to me like this, nor did you have permission to enter my dump.
Rule number 2 of Gallo. Gallo doesn't ask permission, except of Gallo himself.
So you're forcing me to play my favorite game.
What game can you play in a dump?
This one. You snuck in here like a thief. You'll get what you deserve.
My sense of justice knows no barriers or limits.
Then now it will meet my mechanical arm.
You will let me fall again, and then again and again, right?
No, I just want to leave you like this for a long time. Farewell.
Stop.
What do you want?
Why are you doing this to me?
Let's see. Trespassing? Grand larceny?
Instead, think of it more like looking for evidence.
Unauthorized theft of things from the dump and accusations against me. Are you still in the mood to discuss this?
I like talking to you.
I, on the other hand, hate people, especially those who sneak into my dump.
Why does everybody throw their garbage in your dump?
Because it's the best, of course.
Maybe it's the exact opposite.
Do you think you can provoke me so I'll let you go? You're a real fool. What do you still want from me?
Let me go. I'll pay you well.
Now we're talking. How much do you have?
A generous advance.
Too little. What do you still want from me?
You're a filthy bastard. You will pay dearly.
Pay dearly? Ha! Don't make me laugh. I have 3 fake teeth and a cavity in an advanced stage.
Thought you enjoyed my humor.
Yes, and you'll enjoy the fresh air for a while.
No, wait!
What do you still want from me?
Maybe you ate it.
Can you talk louder? I didn't hear you.
Are you deaf by any chance?
How dare you?
Put me down, you hypersized dirt eater.
Not really. I'm just slightly overweight. Maybe your problem is that everything you see is bigger than you.
Do you think I'm short?
What do you think?
You know what? That's exactly right.
Exactly right what? I don't understand. I don't think I get it. Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that? Speak more clearly next time.
So, you really are deaf?
No, of course I'm not deaf. Who do you take me for?
I talk as I like.
You don't want to challenge me.
A little less than 6,000.
What did you say?
Just as planned. Rule number 19 of Gallo. If the interrogated doesn't start to sing, play him like a fiddle. I'll publicly prove the guilt of this serial vegetable killer, and I will get quite a bit of money. Sorry, Thorn. We will get quite a bit of money. Ladies and gentlemen, I have all the elements I need to incriminate the perpetrator who killed the entire city's flora.
So professional, Gallo.
My professional love.
You're making a big mistake, Detective.
I'm used to it.
So, is he or is he not the criminal who killed my little ones?
In the pocket of the suspect was this diary.
Which doesn't link me at all to the serial murders.
Thorn, help me. Your intuitions at crime scenes are always brilliant. I have to incriminate the suspect to solve the case, and to pocket the full fee. Aha! These are the memories of a crazy phytophobe.
I'm innocent!
I wonder what's written inside. I have to find a way—
Let me go!
The clue that proves the motive. The memoirs of a crazy phytophobe, with a list of all the reasons not to have a plant in the house.
I'm innocent!
How can you explain the contents of your diary? Tuesday, January 30th. I was ripping off the petals, just for fun. Thursday, February 2nd. I pulled all the seeds from a sunflower. Do I have to go on?
Enough! I can't listen anymore!
Come on. Has nobody ever done Loves Me Not?
Me!
Foolishness.
And who doesn't like sunflower oil to fry?
Well, I like it.
Me too.
So, all this doesn't prove anything. How could I kill all the plants in the city?
Thanks for the intuition, Thorn. Do you see? This proves the contaminant strength of the mold that polluted the city water.
But it doesn't prove I'm guilty.
I found the same mold in the aqueduct tower, and in your dump as well.
If it stayed in my dump, it wouldn't have hurt anybody. What makes you think it wasn't someone else who put that mold in the aqueduct tower? How can you say that I took the mold?
As soon as I get them analyzed, these handprints will confirm my charges. You opened that fridge, took the mold, and then poisoned the city water. And these handprints are proof.
Did you say fridge?
Yes, he said fridge.
It was you who threw a fridge in my dump. I saw you on my security cam.
Mackenzie, my friend. How many dinners together? How many drinks? But now... I've lost you forever. Rule number 17 of Gallo. Don't throw away your drinking buddy, or you will drink to forget. And then you'll forget this rule. Only now did I get my memory back.
Look at those handprints. They're too short and fat to be mine. And they're sticky.
Your hands were sticky too, Detective Gallo, when you pointed your gun at me.
Sticky candies of the highest quality. I give them to him every time he passes in front of my booth.
But how did the mold reach the aqueduct tower?
I think it's an unfortunate trick of fate, helped by the fact that many people throw away objects that aren't empty. The dump's platform is calibrated only for empty objects.
But in the fridge was my favorite cheese. A 24-year and 3-month season stinky.
And what happens if the objects on the platform aren't empty?
Here's what.
So, I am the culprit?
Ah, good riddance.
Truly professional, Gallo. I paid you to find the guilty party, and you did it.
Oh, Gallo, you're my hero.
But you won't get another penny from me. I don't want to finance a criminal.
And I don't want to invest in crime. Too risky.
Gentlemen, a man's dignity has no price. How much do you want for your silence? Is a generous advance enough? Another day, another case solved, Thorn. More or less. Rule number 345 of Gallo. Don't acknowledge any merits, unless they're your own. You'll see that any moment now, the phone will ring with a new case.